Pennsylvania. Today, let's talk about Pennsylvania. Officially, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is a state spanning the Mid-Atlantic, Northeastern, Appalachian, and Great Lakes regions of United States. It borders Delaware to its southeast, Maryland to its south, West Virginia to its southwest, Ohio to its west, Lake Erie and Canadian province of Ontario to its northwest, New York to its north, and Delaware River and New Jersey to its east. Pennsylvania is the fifth most populous state in nation with over 13 million residents as of 2020. It is the third largest state by area and ranks ninth among all states in population density. The southeastern Delaware Valley metropolitan area comprises and surrounds Philadelphia, the state's largest and nation's sixth most populous city. Among another 2.37 million reside in Greater Pittsburgh in the southwest, centered around Pittsburgh, the state's second largest and western Pennsylvania largest city. The state is subsequent five most populous cities are Allentown, Reading, Erie, Scranton, and Bethlehem. The state's capital is Harrisburg. Pennsylvania's geography is highly diverse. The Appalachian Mountains run through the center of the state. The Allegheny and the Pacon Mountains span much of northeast Pennsylvania. Close of 6% of state is forested, while it has only 140 miles around 225 kilometers of waterfront along Lake Erie and Delaware River. Pennsylvania has more navigable rivers than any other state in the nation, including Delaware, Ohio, and Pine Creek rivers. Pennsylvania was founded in 1681 through a royal land grant to William Penny, son of state's namesake. A southeast portion of the state was once part of the colony of New Sweden, established as a haven for religious and political tolerance. The province of Pennsylvania was known for its relatively peaceful relations with the native tribes, innovative government system, and religious pluralism. Pennsylvania was once the 13 British colonies from which the nation was formed. Pennsylvania played a vital and historical role in the American Revolution and the ultimate success quest for independence from British Empire. Its largest city, Philadelphia, was the gathering place of the nation's founding fathers and home to much of thinking, activism, and writing that inspired the American Revolution. Philadelphia hosted the First Continental Congress in Carpenter's Hall in 1774 and beginning the following year, the Second Continental Congress in Independence Hall, which in 1776 unanimously adopted the Declaration of Independence, a document that historian Joseph Ellis has described as the most potent and consequential words in American history and which formally launched the American Revolutionary War. On December 25th and 26th, 1776, Washington secretly led a column of Continental Army troops across the Delaware River from Bucks County, launching a successful surprise attack against Hessian mercenaries at the Battle of Brighton in 1777 and 1778. The national capital of Philadelphia fell under British control for 9 months, and multiple Revolutionary War battles were fought in Pennsylvania. For 6 months, Washington and 12,000 Continental Army troops encamped at Valley Forge over a harsh winter with limited supplies. Roughly 1,700 to 2,000 of them died at Valley Forge from diseases and malnutrition. In Philadelphia, the Second Continental Congress on June 21, 1778, ratified the Article of Confederation, which served as the foundation for the ultimate development and the ratification of the U.S. Constitution. On December 12, 1787, Pennsylvania became the second state after Delaware, which had previously been a part of Pennsylvania, as the three lower counties to ratify the Constitution on 8 separate occasions prior to the construction of Washington, D.C. as the nation's capital. A Pennsylvania city served as the national capital. Philadelphia from 1775 to 1776, twice in 1778, 1781, and 1790, York in 1777, and Lancaster in 1777. During the American Civil War, Pennsylvania's 660,000 Union Army volunteers proved influential in strengthening the Union's success regarding the national capital of Washington, D.C., which was vulnerable following the fall of Fort Sumter, and later leading daring raids against Confederate Army strongholds in the Deep South. The bloodiest battle of the Civil War, with over 50,000 casualties and one of the Union Army's most important victories, was fought on Pennsylvania soil at Gettysburg over 3 days in July 1863. The Union Army victory at Gettysburg is considered the turning point in the war, leading the Union's preservation. President Abraham Lincoln's 271-word address dedicating Gettysburg National Cemetery on November 19, 1863 remains one of the best-known speeches in American history. In the late 19th and 20th centuries, Pittsburgh-based U.S. Steel, Bethlehem Steel, and other Pennsylvania manufacturing companies inspired the American Industrial Revolution and contributed to the development of much of the nation's early infrastructure, including key bridges, skyscrapers, and warships. Tanks and other military hardware used in U.S. led victory in World War I, World War II, and the Cold War. Eastern Pennsylvania has been the epicenter for the growth of U.S. logistics industry, including warehousing and the intermodal transport of goods. Since Pennsylvania's 1787 founding, a number of influential Pennsylvanians has contributed significantly to the nation in many fields, including military, politics, business, science, innovation, thought leadership, philanthropy, music, art, and sports. Pennsylvania is known for Declaration of Independence, Liberty Bell, Amish Country, rolling mountains, geography and demographics. State abbreviation PA, Pennsylvania. State capital Harrisburg. State size, total land and water 46,500 55 square miles, land only 44,817 square miles. Number of counties 67. Time zone Eastern time zone. Bordering states Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, West Virginia. Highest point Mount Davis 3,213 feet. National parks none. State population as of 2020 13,002,700. State population density 290 people per square mile. Area code 215, 223, 267, 272, 412, 445, 484, 470, 570, 582, 610, 717, 724, 814, 878. Top cities as of 2020 population. Philadelphia, 1,578,487. Pittsburgh, 299,226. Allentown, 121,470. Erie, 95,077. Reading, 88,217. Government and Legislature. Statehood, December 12, 1787. Electoral votes, 119 votes. State symbols. State aircraft, pipe J3 Cub. State animal, white-tailed deer. State beautification and conservation plant. Penny gift cow vetch. State beverage milk. State bird. Food goose. State dog Great Dane. State electric locomotive GG1 4859 59 years. State firearm Pennsylvania long rifle. State fish brook trout. State flower mountain laurel. State fossil Falcops Rena. State game bird Ruffed grouse. State insect Pennsylvania firefly. State motto Virtue, Liberty, and Independence. State nickname Keystone State. State ship U.S. Bridge Niagara. State song Pennsylvania. State stream locomotive K4 Force 1361 and K Force 3750. State tree Hemlock. Sports teams. Major sports teams MLB Philadelphia Phillies, Pittsburgh Pirates. NFL Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers. NBA Philadelphia 76ers. NHL Philadelphia Flyers, Pittsburgh Penguins. NLS Philadelphia Union, USFL Philadelphia Stars, Pittsburgh Maulers. NCAA Division I schools Berkeley University, Drexel University, Buxton University, LaSalle University, Lafayette College, Lehigh University, University of Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania State University, University of Pittsburgh, Robert Morris University, St. Francis University, St. Joseph's University, Temple University, Villanova University. Popular tourist attractions Bushy Falls, a series of 8 waterfalls located in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. Dutch Wonderland Amusement Park in Lancaster. Eastern State Penitentiary Museum in Philadelphia. Falling Water House designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright in 1935, located in the Maryland Franklin Institute Science Museum in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Independence Hall, historical landmark in Philadelphia. Kennywood Amusement Park in Western Mifflin. Liberty Bell, historical landmark in Philadelphia. Longwood Gardens in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Mutter Museum, Medical Museum in Philadelphia. Philadelphia Museum of Art, Art Museum in Philadelphia. Priest Touch Museum, Child's Museum in Philadelphia. Pocono Raceway, car racing track in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. Reading Terminal Market, indoor farmers market in Philadelphia. Sesame Place Theme Park in Longden, Pennsylvania. Splash Lagoon indoor water park in Erie, Pennsylvania. Popular iconic Pennsylvania foods. Pennsylvania is famous for the following foods: Philly cheese sticks, souffle pie, Piemonte Brothers, tasty cake, pretzels, scrapple, hoppy pie, chipped ham, Lebanon bolognese, pierogies, OJ. Famous people born in Pennsylvania: Nobel Prize winner Theodore Richards, chemistry, 1914. Phillips S. Hansch, physiology or medicine, 1950. George C. Marshall, peace, 1953. Keith Hartline, physiology or medicine, 1967. Christian Amphison, chemistry, 1972. Howard M. Tim, physiology or medicine, 1975. William A. Flower, physics, 1993. Michael Bishop, physiology or medicine, 1989. Gary Becker, economic science, 1992. Joseph H. Taylor Jr., physics, 1993. Clifford G. Shard, physics, 1994. Edward B. Lewis, physiology or medicine, 1995. William D. Phillips, physics, 1997. Barry Shepless, chemistry, 2001. Frances Arnold, chemistry, 2018. United States President James Buchanan, 15th President. Joe Biden, 46th President. Pro Football Hall of Fame members: Batty Berry, team owner, coach, NFL commissioner, inducted in 1963. Aaron Red Grange, inducted in 1963. Art Roney, team owner, team founder, inducted in 1964. Chuck Bednarik, inducted in 1967. Joe Stadler, inducted in 1967. Eminem Tuno, inducted in 1967. Charlie Trippi, inducted in 1968. Joe Schmidt, inducted in 1973. Billy George, inducted in 1974. Really Moore, inducted in 1975. Johnny Unitas, inducted in 1978. Herbert Adley, inducted in 1980. George Brandt, inducted in 1981. John Namath, inducted in 1985. Fred Beat Knopf, inducted in 1988. Mike Ditka, inducted in 1988. Jack Hammer, inducted in 1988. Stan Jones, inducted in 1991. Tony Dassault, inducted in 1994. Ron Kelly, inducted in 1994. Randy White, inducted in 1984. Joe Montana, inducted in 2000. Danny Rooney, inducted in 2000. Mike Marshak, inducted in 2001. Jimmy Kelly, inducted in 2002. Danny Marino, inducted in 2005. Russ Grimm, inducted in 2010. Jack Butler, inducted in 2012. Curtis Martin, inducted in 2012. Andre Reed, inducted in 2014. Ron Love, inducted in 2015. Marvin Harrison, inducted in 2016. Jason Taylor, inducted in 2017. Taylor, inducted in 2019. Baseball Hall of Fame players: Christy Matheson, inducted in 1936. Hermas Wagner, inducted in 1936. Hughes Henning, inducted in 1945. Eddie Plank, inducted in 1946. Robbie Waddell, inducted in 1946. Eddie Walsh, inducted in 1946. Hub Pennock, inducted in 1948. Bobby Walsh, inducted in 1953. John Ward, inducted in 1964. Rock Campanella, inducted in 1969. Stan Musial, inducted in 1969. Stan Kowalski, inducted in 1969. Hank Wilson, inducted in 1979. Reggie Jackson, inducted in 1993. Nori Fox, inducted in 1997. Bruce Sutter, inducted in 2006. Mike Pizia, inducted in 2016. Kenny Griffer Jr., inducted in 2016. Mike Musina, inducted in 2019. Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame players: Bobby Davis, inducted in 1970. Tom Gora, inducted in 1976. Paul Azin, inducted in 1978. Wilt Chamberlain, inducted in 1979. Jack Twyman, inducted in 1983. Pete Maravich, inducted in 1987. Erie Moore, inducted in 1990. Buddy Janet, inducted in 1994. Maurice Stokes, inducted in 2004. Daryl Stanley, inducted in 2013. Guy Rogers, inducted in 2014. Cumberland Posey, inducted in 2016. Murphy McGreary, inducted in 2017. Zach Clapton, inducted in 2017. Chuck Cooper, inducted in 2019. Hockey Hall of Fame members: Hobie Baker, inducted in 1945. Famous actors and actresses: Maura Abraham, Lionel Barrymore, Bradley Cooper, Bradley Crouch, Janet Gaynor, Grace Kelly, Will Smith, Jamie Stewart, Sharon Stone. Famous singers: Daryl Hall, Billie Holiday, Joe Jett, Taylor Swift, Lisa Left Eye Ropes. Fun facts about Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is named after William Penny's father, Admiral William Penny. William Penny was granted the land by British King Charles II. The word Sylvania means land that is full of trees. The origin 13 colony, Pennsylvania is the only state that does not border the Atlantic Ocean. Gulf Refining Co. opened America's first gas station in Boone, Belvedere, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on December 1, 1913. Kennett Square, Pennsylvania is the mushroom capital of the world as mushroom farming in the region produces over £1 million of mushroom a week. ENIAC, the world's first all-purpose computer, was built in the University of Pennsylvania and launched on February 15, 1946. Every year, the Little League World Series is held in South Williamsport. Taiwan has won the most number of championships at 17. The Moravian Bookshop in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania opened in 1745 and is the oldest continuously operating bookshop in the United States, quite possibly the world. The Philadelphia Zoo was the first zoo in the United States. Pennsylvania Hospital is in Philadelphia, founded by Benjamin Franklin and Dr. Thomas Bond on May 11, 1751, is the first hospital in the United States. It is also home to America's first medical library. The first stock exchange in the United States was founded in Philadelphia in 1790. The Wharton School of Business of the University of Pennsylvania, established in 1881, is the first business school in the United States. Thank you very much for being with us. This is Asha Store, the home of world history and geography. If you like, you can subscribe, comment, and share so that we can grow together in everything. Thank you very much, and see you in other video which will focus about one of the 50 states in the U.S. Thank you very much.